to Treeland School, where birds and squirrels have recess all day. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. I'm Miss Tague, and I'm so glad you're here for our time together today. Do you like to dress up? I think it's fun. I used to dress up for Halloween and for other things. Sometimes people at Halloween practice being scared, but maybe they do that so when they really get scared, it's not so bad. Other times, people dress up like characters from the movies or from history. Well, today, the character we're talking about is kind of a science character. A great green frog school teacher. Our classroom used to have a frog. He would climb up our door outside. We had a glass sliding door, and he would get to the top of it, and then he would just sit there and blow up his little red balloon, and the kids had such fun watching. It was really special the day he did it during science class. The kids thought he knew he was helping us learn science. Our story today is about the great green frog teaching school. Treeland School was filled with excitement about the Halloween party the following Monday. But Miss Landers had some bad news. I'm sorry to miss our big day, but the sub will be the great green frog, so you'll be okay. Be good for the frog, because she's kind of strict. The students really wondered about that, since their teacher never missed school. She always said teaching was her favorite thing to do. Then Miss Landers went home and spread out her things on the couch. She laid out lots of green makeup, a huge ugly mask, green leotards, and funny flippers for hands and feet. When Monday came, just like she had said, their teacher wasn't there to say hi when the kids walked in the classroom. But there was a funny-looking thing there. The students figured it was the great green frog, but it didn't say anything. It was kind of big for a frog. Its skin was yucky green all over. It flapped its feet as it walked, and that head was so big and gross it was hard to look at. When they had all taken their seats, the great green frog wrote on the board, "Sorry, I lost my voice. I can't talk till I find it. Maybe we can look for it at recess. But for now, you must read the chalkboard." The class did their math and language assignments. They weren't sure about that ugly frog face, so they behaved very well. One time they got a bit noisy, and the great green frog quickly wrote, "Careful now. You don't want to miss the party this afternoon!" Exclamation mark. The room got real quiet, and they did all their work, although it seemed a bit funny without Miss Landers walking around bragging on them and patting them on the back while she helped the students. Lunchtime finally came. Days go so slow when you're waiting on a party. But Miss Landers has a rule about party days. She always made them do all their work first. Then they could feel like they earned that party. The frog teacher was not on lunch duty. The kids belted down their food while they talked about that strange new substitute teacher. One guy said, "The frog lady jabbed her finger at me when I was talking, so I shut up." No wonder what could happen with a teacher like that. Another student giggled as she declared, "Well, I for one am glad the frog's voice was lost. It would have been really freaky trying to do our work with croaking all morning long." Before long, recess was over, and the great green frog was there to pick up the students. When restroom turns were finished, the children went to their classroom. Everyone was puzzled how the substitute would handle story time. Soon these words appeared on the board. "Star time." In case you don't know what that means, it means students and teachers are reading. So they all had one last look at the huge pile of Halloween books since they knew Miss Landers made holiday books disappear the very next day. She was funny about that. She always said people needed calm times after exciting times. PE time came as they filed back to their class. Every single student was worn to a frazzle, and they flopped onto their desks in the classroom. What a surprise! Miss Landers was in the room, and the great green frog was mysteriously gone. One kid noticed a suitcase by the teacher's desk, so she thought that Miss Landers must have just returned from a weekend trip. The Halloween party was fantastic, like all Treeland events were. After the historical costume parade, Miss Popcorn Goat performed in the Goat Zoo, and fly swatter bubbles filled the whole sky. Some kids yelled as they carried Monster's eyeball on a big wooden spoon around a picnic table. If they could get all the way around without dropping the eyeball, they got to eat those huge grapes. But the best of all was the sponge throw. Kids could throw at each other's faces. They went wild when a girl splashed Miss Landers smack dab in the face. After all that wonderful food and lots of yelling, the tired students headed to their cars. As the last boy was leaving, he pointed to Miss Landers' left elbow. It was kind of green. He winked at her and he said, "I'll never tell, I promise." The great green frog got busy finishing the cleanup from the party, but first she washed her elbow and checked herself all over for more green spots. It had been a fine day, and it was time for the great green frog to take a break and rest. That was a fun day. I have a little song that the kids always liked to sing when we were talking about frogs. I want to make sure you know that damp means kind of wet. But in this song, we don't say it right. We say it wrong on purpose. We say damp, so it'll rhyme with swamp. And you know what a swamp is, where there's a lot of water and plants growing up and the animals slithering around, snakes and other things. Here we go. Be kind to your web-footed friends. Ribbit. For a frog may be somebody's mother. Be kind to your friends in the swamp, where the weather is mighty damp. You may think that this is the end. Not yet. Now you can sing it with me. Be kind to your web-footed friends. Ribbit. For a frog may be somebody's mother. Be kind to your friends in the swamp. Ribbit. Where the weather is mighty damp. You may think that this is the end. Well, it is. I guess it's time to say so long, like my uncle used to say. Thank you for spending some time together with me. So long, it's been good to see you. Remember to be kind to yourself and kind to others. And whether it's a bad day or a good day, enjoy making the rest of this day a good day. Come see me sometime again. You can do it by clicking on the subscribe button, and that way you'll get to hear another story another day.